Hey guys, I played a handicap recently, just a friendly game with a new student, and there's some particularly interesting things that happened, and I want to share. Um, the, in my mind, the things that makes this game a little bit special is he knows some basic things. I mean, he's 4Q. That's not weak, right? 4Q's getting there. But it's the things he's missing that make it interesting. So, like, if he fixed the things he's missing, I'm thinking not one done, but 1Q, 2Q in a week. I mean, now, how does one attain those things? How does one change one's mind? To me, that's the fascinating thing. Uh, for me, it was a matter of I was 4 done, and then I started learning what real Go was about. And I had to let everything go, everything I believed in regards to Go, just let it go, empty my mind. I know nothing. Then, when the teacher says, here's the way to go about it, I would say, okay, I will now go about it that way. So I made the change, and that in a fairly short period of time took me to 5 done, and then up to 6. Okay, so anyway, that's to me what's fascinating about the game. So let's have a look. I start in, we go real simple. Now let's play this Joseki out, which he didn't, and I'll put it here. Okay, black settled, white settled, and then black gets sent it. Zero loss. Okay, it's Joseki, it's equal. Has black done something to use his other 6 stones? No. As a matter of fact, the way he stabilized his A group, if we took off the D10 stone, I think we'd prefer that somewhere else. There's no need for it there. So there's something that's a little over concentrated, a little unused, rather than specifically going out of your way to use things. Okay, so if instead we use another Joseki, now if we take off D10 and we look at that area, it's like, well, that's a nice wall. I sure wish I had a stone there so white couldn't simply come inside with no issues. And putting it here makes a lot of sense. You could put it other places. You could put it here, although still somewhat easy for white to come in. But regardless, this Joseki uses all black stones on the board. Now, black has the next move here, which it's not his turn to play, but we're going to put it there anyway. All the black stones are absolutely perfect. So you can choose Josekis that work with the board or ones that only work locally. Now, is it a mistake to simply settle locally? No, I don't think you're losing anything, but you sure aren't bothering white. The other way, holy cow, white is like, what in the heck am I going to do? It's a real burden for white. And here, no burden. Okay, onward. This next black move here, which he did not play, is, I'm going to say, vitally important. I mean, really important. Let's look at why. Sometime in the future, Tari, Peep, That white group has one eye, and there's a bunch of black stones around. Later on, this will be a serious burden for white. And if white plays it, which white did in the game, I'm about to kill something. So this is a double sente move. These are the biggest moves on the board. And he missed that. He attacked. Now, I like the attitude. He looks at that white group and goes, that's not a strong white group. I'm going to attack it. Well, I take my sente and walk away. That one sente move took me from not so great to virtually alive, making his black stone on top, the A stone, not good. Now let's do the Tawari. Tawari is such a great tool. Black to play. We look at that white group on top. It's got two eyes already, virtually, not actually, but really close. That's not a group to attack. It's strong. Okay, so Tawari shows us that A is out of place. Now, I've seen a lot of Q players miss this. And so that's one thing, a detail. That's one thing he doesn't have. He hasn't really been part of the Go community for a long time. I'm not saying it right. But so he doesn't really know Joseki. Okay. So here we are back in the game, black, white, black. And I get my next move. We go over here. Okay. Let's look at, we're on move 12 here. Why does black play here? Let's have black play away for a minute. What is white going to do to make black wish, I wish I had played there. I wish I'd responded. Well, let's have a look. If here, boom, 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 no problem. Black's not weak. Okay. How about this one? Well, we make our contact play either side. And let's just do it real simple, even though it might be a little bit wrong. Is there a problem here? No problem. So it's not like black's weak, but as it is, I'm going to remove D10 for a second. Upper left, one black, one white, equal. Whoever plays next gets the advantage. If there's something important to do elsewhere, go do it. You don't have a problem there, right? But if there isn't, then why not take advantage of the whoever plays first gets the advantage? You get the advantage. You play first. So that's why we play. Okay, now let's take what we just said. Okay, is black getting an advantage here? Let's look at it real simple. Oh, sorry. How big's the corner? Not very big. And it's not like that's eye shape. And it's not safety, because safety is getting out. Now, it is attack, but if you want to attack, do it in Sente, not in Gote. Now, that's fine. That's fine. Sente, now what do you want to go do? Go do whatever you want. But this is not Joseki or big or much of an attack. I want to mention why I play J3. I came up with this move. I say I came up with it. All these moves have been played for hundreds of years, if not thousands. I don't know. But my idea is, let's look at white, black, white, black. D3 here is slow. That's a slow move. It's not Sente. Yeah, he gets the corner, but come back and take a few extra points in Gote. Doesn't mean anything. Since this is slow, what I do is play here. Now, if he takes the corner, it's slow. So I did the Tawari, in other words. Okay, so that's why I do it. It makes me comfortable that he played a slow move. Perhaps I can do more, but that's why I do this. Okay, onward, black. So this game review is based on, we want to think about how should black change his view of playing Go, so all of a sudden he's 1Q. And that, so here it's a matter of his A stone. What's it doing? It's not attacking. Can't take many points. It's of very little value. So saving it isn't very worthwhile. Instead, what about this move? Oh, corner. We love the corner. Very solid corner formation. And it's a 2-stone wall facing the bottom where you already have your Q10 in place. It's perfect. It also makes it harder for white to capture the A stone because we just added a black stone there. And if white doesn't do anything, we can start building dramatically. So this black move here has multi-purpose. While this black move, well, I can still invade, I can still attack the group, right? I mean, that group is not, I mean, it's got an eye, that's it. I'm not saying at the moment, oh, I'm going to kill black, but it's not a great group. It's a fine group, just not doing a heck of a lot. Okay. So there's a thing. You know, my A stone, not very useful. Give it up. Okay. Boom, boom. And here's my pattern on the bottom left. I play my J3, and if he doesn't respond, then I hit him specifically here. Let's look at why this spot. We're a little more used to this move, right? A knight's move approach to a fourth line stone. The problem is when he kicks, he's, dare I say, alive in the corner. So it's a little bit of an overstatement, but pretty strong in the corner, and he can get out, and he can attack, and. So why would I play there? If I play here, and he takes the corner, then he gets a small corner in Gote, or he doesn't have any eyes. Okay, so that's why I play here. Also, as this is contacting a strong stone, we have the two sister proverbs: don't contact weak stones and do contact strong stones. Both are very important. He comes out, correct. All right, come out. He plays here, back in the corner. Corner small, right? You could also say he's attacking white. True. I haven't actually considered yet where black should play. So let's apply our thought process and figure it out. We always start in the first spot. And we'll just look locally because that's where we're at. There's two things happening locally for black. Are one of them weak? We have to start with the A group because that's the important one. B, we probably don't care about, but we'll get there. Is our A group out? Is our A group weak? Well, we're out. We can't get surrounded. I don't believe he can stop us from getting an eye. Let's clarify that for a moment. Let's say white says, "You fool, I'll connect one way or another." Black says, "Okay, go ahead and do that." White says, "I have connected." Great, there's my eye. So it's like the idea that black can't get an eye in the corner is pretty far-fetched. Okay, so one eye and running and can't get surrounded. So nothing critical. Black's B-stone. Can't get surrounded, close to home, no big deal. Okay, so black's fine. How about white? There's two groups. The B group, uh, small base, not a strong group. So let's look at the A group can live or run out, no big deal on the A group. Okay, so time to bother white's group on the left. Let's look at the different ways we can do that. White can run up, so we can play A to stop that. White can go into the corner. We can play, I'll put it here at B, that's the better move, to stop his corner play. And we can start coming through at C, trying to stop him from running to the center, right? C is a powerful Sente type move. And then we can stop the center run. Which one would white prefer to do? I think white would prefer to run to the center. Everything else is a bit difficult since white's weak, has so many, it's a real thin, right? Big gap, black's right next to the gap. So white C would be perfect. Tiger's mouth, getting out, bothering black. Oh, so the only thing I can think of is this has to be an amazing move. That's exactly where white wants to play. Totally annoying white. I mean, I'm going to cut and kill something right now. So there you go. Okay. He went this way. I like messing with his corner. That's such a small corner. Let's just look at it. Now it's not even alive yet, but let's assume that's, we don't care about that. How many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points in Gote. That's pretty small. That's like a medium in-game move. Okay. I do this first, and then nope, I come out. I've been toying with A versus B for a while. I've been playing A forever. And then I started thinking, well, yeah, but B's so much faster. Bam, I'm out. Why? It's better for surrounding, better for getting out. Why aren't I playing B? So I've been playing B. I believe I'm going to be going back to A. B is bad shape. Let's look at why. Da, 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 da. Oh my God. A heavy, clunky, no eye shape. And this is how he won the game, is by this shape. If I play this way, sorry. Well, there's one eye, and he can't stop me from getting out. And now I'm strong enough I can play thin moves without worry. So I'm going to start playing this again. Yeah, a little bit slower, but the shape is well worth it. Okay, back to here. Comes out in. If I come up, I guess that helps me, but he's just alive, right? Anytime he wants, he has this in Sente. So I gave him the right to live anytime he wants. I didn't like that. And I didn't feel that my group was particularly weak. So I thought, well, I'm already settled, not exactly, but pretty close to being settled. And I can't attack. He can just boom, live. So I'll go somewhere else. That make a little more sense to play here so that his attacking my bottom group is harder. Makes a little more sense, but I went this way. So black gets a nice thick wall. Just for fun, let's have white play here. And now we ask, what is black going to do with that wall? Nothing? Nothing. It's because this is a gote wall. We want a sente wall. That would be here. Ah, well, that's nicer. That worked out perfect. This gets back to, we're on move 27. Let me get rid of, oh, I hate when that happens. Okay. So now a lot of you know this. It's like, why is he explaining something so simple? Because the guy that black in this game didn't know it. Okay. Get used to the idea that there are two things to do here. Yes, there's more than two things to do. But 95% of the time, there's two things to do. Either A, take Sente. This black wall has three options for health, so it can't get hurt. The thing is to take Sente. Don't play a defensive move. Don't play this as a defensive move. Feel free to play it as a, holy cow, what a wonderful black area I'm getting. That's fine. But don't be afraid of just playing away. The 3-stone black wall is great. One small variation from this is if white plays this way, we can't let white honey for free. So, little exchange. Now you play away, and white can't get that for free anymore. Okay. So, either take your Sente or take the corner. Now, we all know the Joseki. Nice corner. Now, 95+% of strong players are going to prefer the Sente because this black shape really has quite a bit of bad aji. Okay, so let's apply this here. Here we are. Sente is nice because of this move. Now white's forced to, do the settling thing. What's next? I don't know, here. I mean, it's white's not doing a heck of a lot, right? And now white has two weak groups. I mean, it just keeps going, right? Or take the corner, which is fine also. But the wall in Sente is great. Okay. So we got this far. I went here. I should be playing this way. It's better. That's a friendly game, and then, testing him, and because he's a new student, and it's like, well, I just want to get to know his game and what's on his mind. How can I How can I help him? So I'm obviously leaving this for him. It's a big move, but this is big too. Yikes. Just remove that from your mind. Why would you leave a cut? So it's a question worth answering. Well, if I hane, I'm hurting your corner. No, life is easy. So you're not hurting my corner. I'll live regardless. Oh, but if I hane, heck, I'm getting area 1. True. How big is area 1? 2, 4, 6. You picked up 6 points and left a weakness. It's just not worth it. The outside thickness scares white. All of a sudden, white doesn't know what to do. I mean, that's a lot of thickness, nothing to work with. That's hard. Okay, so get that out of your mind. Here, the hane is pretty strong. You just kill the stones, no big deal. If you keep going, then white can, so yeah, we got a hane here. Here he did fantastic. I was a little surprised how well he did. He saw, now I'm kind of reading his mind here, and I think I'm right. It could be he stumbled across it and was in his mind playing horrible Go and got lucky. But I don't think so. The way he played the stones is like, no, he knows what's going on. I'm after his A group. I didn't hane here with Atari because I didn't like the double Atari. He's got lots of points, lots of life, lots of sente. I didn't like it. So I played this way. Now he can't fight back. And I connect under. And he kills the stone. His original intent to make A healthy worked perfectly. Oh, he gave away 2, 4, 6, 8. Who knows? Might be 10 points. That's okay. He gained 2, 4, 6, 8, nearly 10 points. So value-wise, equitable. And now he has thickness to the center and real health. Now, from white's perspective, I'm seeing, now this is something white does, uses the imagination, right? Start endgame, go for the probe, make this a false eye, one-eyed group. Now we're looking at 100, 150 moves. It's a one-eyed group. Now that sounds silly, but white's always using the imagination. Where's the weakness? What can I aim at? What direction should I go? Okay. And now, how in the heck am I going to get into the center, upper right center? What, just plop a stone down? Well, I'd rather something to work with. So a little something here. Let's start there. See what he has to say about it. Okay. What have I learned? I've learned that area 1 is narrow. If I make him take it, he's over-concentrated in that area. I like that. He didn't like that, so he didn't play there. He played this way. Now he's back thinking about, I hane today, I want to use that. Well, what he should be thinking about is, What do I want to do now? Right? That's just an exchange. It's his anytime. What did he gain? Nothing. It's just an exchange, in-game exchange. That's his anytime. So this move is the primary move. Whatever he's going to do now, go do that. Because I don't need to respond to this, and I didn't respond to it. I cut. I broke into the center, that massive center. Walk right in, and he picks up 4 points. It's actually 4, 5. We could even stretch to 6 in the A stones, because once he captures, he picks up 1 or 2 here. So 2, 4, 5-ish, maybe 6, and I'm losing 4. So it's 10 points, but not big enough. I get to Hane, kill the stones, connect. Okay, so I broke into his center, and now he gets Sente and plays this. Now, this is very understandable, but here's the idea thing again. I mean, what can we put in his head to change? His A group, monster, invulnerable to all attacks. Now, that's an overstatement, but not by much. That's one heck of a wall. B group, weak. Well, what's the difference between this move and his move? Minimum 10 points, 15, 20. Huge difference. Got to get in there, get in his face, attack. You have every right to attack severely. Okay, moving onward. My idea here, boom. He says Atari. Atari. He has to take Atari. Surrounded, and at the moment, only one eye. He has to play again. So this is what I'm aiming at as I'm playing a defensive move. Comes here, which makes it a real eye. And there's the bad shape. Bad shape. So my first thought, well, that's silly. Great, I get to kill another stone. What? It kills my group, like on the left. I read and read. It's nothing to do. Those 3 stones are dead. That's big. Let's count it. He just created the capture of 3 is 6. These weren't his. Actually, these weren't his, and none of these. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4, that's 16 that he gets. And I would have had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 25 points minimum. That's a huge capture. Okay. And he did it in Sente because I have to save my group. Now I have no eyes, and he's thick. 25 points in Sente. Wow. And that's what he won by, 25-ish, as I recall. No, it was 15. Okay. Man, that really surprised me when he played here. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's silly. Just pick up some more points. What? That's so funny. Okay, and then he gets this move. Great. From here, it's me just trying to get back in the game. Boom, boom, boom. Looking for something to work with. Oh, that's a fearful move. Black is allowing white to have a chance in the game. What could black possibly be afraid of? Right? Just chase. You can't die. Yeah. Okay. We do all that. We do all that. We do all that. I save my stones, although it's Gote. And I'm just moved forward here. You see white developing some center, getting me back into the game a little bit, and just end game, and that's it from there. So if we think correctly, look, anyone to get that. If you do not breathe correctly, you cannot move correctly. Does anyone know what movie that's from? It's great. I love that movie. So if he changed his thinking, which is exactly what we've only had one real lesson so far, and he's already making changes. So I just get excited with new students, and so anyway, try to think correctly and apply it to the game. Think about your move rather than putting a stone down. I've mentioned this so many times. The worst habit Go players have, they put a stone on the board. Don't. I've mentioned this so many times, I hate, and I'm on a ramble, but I have to say it. So many, if not all, strong players went through this process where they stop putting stones down. It's like, and they actually say to themselves, I refuse to put a stone down unless I know where it's supposed to go. I refuse. Let the clock run out. I will not put a stone down until I know, have some good idea where it belongs. That switch has really increased so many strong players. Okay, thanks, guys. See you later.